Hello, beautiful Earth Angels. Happy full moon Friday. We are in the full moon, the blue moon of second chances that peaks on Sunday. So get ready for the ride, right? The downloads, the insights, epiphanies, and miracles are on their way, and we're setting ourselves up to receive it with the slow, simple, soft method. So welcome. My name is Jill Kempner. I'm known as the Angelic Pain Relief Expert. And I'm here to serve highly sensitive, highly intuitive souls to transform your pain into peace, whether that pain is physical or emotional, and become calm, clear, and confident with angel love and relaxation. This is my mission. This is my medicine. I'm on a mission to heal the pain of the world one soul at a time. I want you to glow up from the inside out. And the angels have showed me that the slow, simple, soft method, the slow, simple, soft flow is what will time and time again, the angels are saying, be the foundation of angelic pain relief. So I wanted to talk about that today and honor La Luna, Grandmother Moon, her power to illuminate. So full moons are a time of celebration, illumination, a culmination of the seeds that we planted in maybe in the new moon or maybe many new moons ago. So the full moon, La Luna, is bright in the sky, and that brightness, that light, that illumination is pulling open, magnetizing open, amplifying our clear channels. The claircognizance at the crown, clear thought, the clairvoyance at the third eye, clear vision, the clairaudience at the ears, clear hearing, the clear fragrance at the mouth and throat, which I'll be teaching a class about next week at Sacred Ground, and then clear sentience in the belly, the gut feelings, right? Clear scent, clear taste, smell, and then clear sentience, gut feelings, clear feeling, excuse me. And so when I was praying I was in conversation with my soul and my angels about how I could serve my people today. And so I want to share something that came up today. So I've been having a really lovely week. It's my week off from clients, and that doesn't mean my week off from clients doesn't mean I don't work. It's a time of integration. It's a time where I actually do a lot of admin, but the behind the scenes work that allows my business to thrive. And, I cherish this time and I appreciate it so much. And it helps me refresh myself. So when I come back to serving my clients, I'm serving them at a higher level, right? So I do self-care, appointments, all the things, right? And I've had a lovely week because a lot of times I'll set up lunches and coffees and walks with friends, which can just be so rejuvenating, right? Spending time enjoying the people you love. And I've had so many amazing conversations this week that have opened my heart and opened my mind. And I'm really proud of myself because I've been very consistent in writing. I'm almost done writing my second book, Archangels. Well, the title of it right now is Archangels 101. I'll still be in conversation with my publisher and my soul if that'll be the end title, but that's what it is right now, simplifying your archangel connection in everyday life. And that tagline, that subtitle has been the focus for me, right? Bringing the archangels, their love, their wisdom, their medicine, their frequency into your daily life, right? Bringing hope, bringing unity, bringing wholeness, bringing more joy to your journey. And earlier, I was having a conversation with a friend, and it was a lovely conversation, very high vibe. It was just so wonderful. And it was when we were sharing back and forth, a part of me got triggered, and it was the part that shoulds. And I was like, oh, there's that should monster again. Oh, wait, don't judge the shoulds, right? It's there as a protector. And I could feel my shoulders starting to tense up, and I was like, what is going on? And then I was like, wait, let me slow down. So I closed my eyes. I took a couple breaths in. I'm like, why is my shoulder starting to tighten up? And I said, oh, I started shoulding myself. And I was like, I should be doing more. I should be further along. I shouldn't have, done this one thing, like whatever. And I was like, whoa, I could like instantly feel my internal dialogue, my inner world, instantly reflected into my body. And I think this happened for a couple of reasons. One is I've been, in my week off from clients, it is a time for me to slow down, right? I'm not outputting as much. I'm not serving as much. I'm not giving as much. I'm still giving, of course. We never stop giving, but it's in a different way. And it's a time for me to be more receptive. So I think in this week of just being slower, being softer, being more gentle with myself, I've been so intentional this week with my time, with my energy, that when that came up, I think it was because of the moon, right? The moon revealed right away, like, oh wait, here you are judging yourself again. Here you are shoulding yourself again. Here's that pattern. Here's that part, like, here she comes, right? So La Luna also like pulling her up and out, because I want to be shown my shadow. I want to be shown the parts of me that still need healing. And that's what came up. And it was so beautiful. And I was so grateful. Like, you would think, oh, I'm having this conversation with this friend and this comes up. Like, that's not fun. It's like, no, it's like, this is the part of me that I need to bring in the illumination of the angels, the illumination of the moon. And I think the other, so because of the moon, right? As an empath, as an earth angel, as a cycle breaker, so sensitive to the moon cycles, right? The moon, understand the light of the moon and the full moon. She's illuminating your medicine, your light, your gifts, your blessings, the miracles. I got expect a miracle 3 times this week in my personal daily readings. And also illuminates what needs healing, right? Illuminates the shadow. It's like, oh, here's the part of me. It's like, oh, that. And I think that's why we can sometimes almost be like, not afraid of the moon, but it's like, oh, here comes this moon, like brace yourself. And it's like, wait a minute. If I could practice slow, simple, soft, how could this shift? So when I came home, I realized I was in the shoulds. And I was feeling pressure, like, what do I talk about today? How do I show up and shine, show up and share, show up and add value? Because that's all I want to do. It's like, how can I add value to my people's lives? And the angels are literally going like, when I felt those shoulds, the angels just said, slow, simple, soft. And then I took a walk with a friend, and it was so lovely. It's a beautiful day. We got to share with each other just what's going on in life and express love, for each other. And it was just so beautiful. And somewhere in that conversation, because I set the intention that I would know by the time the walk was done what I was going to share. And right before the walk, I heard, because, I could feel the pressure, right? The shoulds, the pressure, like, how do I add value today? This pushy manager. And my soul just said, slow, simple, soft. And then I thought, oh, I have to talk about that today, right? How do we apply this to the wound, to the pain? For me, the pain was the energetic shoulds, but then also how I'm carrying that in my physical body. I mean, talk about instant, like, how did I instantly know that I was putting pressure on myself and shoulding myself, because I honored my body. I listened to my body, because your body is the truth teller. It's the barometer measuring the weight of your thoughts and feelings. So the second I started having those heavy thoughts, my shoulders started tightening up. And then I was like, oh, hold on, let me tune in. Let me blend with my soul and unblend with this part. And it was just this beautiful, like, alchemy was happening, right? And then on the walk, when we were just chatting, and I think at that moment I was listening to her. So I was listening. She was talking about, this next thing that she was gonna do. And it was a very, like, positive moment where everything was coming together. And then I got a waft of these flowers. And we looked all around, and I'll be honest, we didn't actually see any flowers. There were one set of flowers, but they're not fragrant. They're very pretty. But they weren't fragrant flowers, but I got a waft. And I said, wait, did you smell that too? Or was it just my Claire fragrance moment, right? This moment where, the power of this intuitive channel, when I think of Claire fragrance, which is the lightest of all the Claires, I think of slow, simple, soft. Obviously, it's Archangel Jophiel. She's the angel of patience. She's the angel of beauty. I've spent time with my roses in the backyard this morning doing yoga outside. And I got that waft and I was like, wait, let's really pay attention right now. Because I know, because I've learned, the angels have showed me, the angels have taught me, let's slow down, right? Relax, right? Step into a calm space. Let's simplify the story. Release the unnecessary. Let's soften our minds, our shoulders, our hearts. Let's be open to whatever downloads come through. And for me, my message was just to be present. That's it. Just to be present with this friend. No agenda, no trying to figure out what I was going to talk about later. How I was going to add value. It was just be here now. Be here now. Soul to soul, heart to heart in this beautiful day. And listen with love. And shortly after that, she shared something sad that had just happened in her family. And, I realized it's an honor to have someone share a hardship, share grief, share sadness. Like, instead of thinking like, oh, someone's telling me something sad and it's trauma dumping and I can't handle one more thing and all of that, because I had slowed down, I got a Claire fragrance moment where it was like, oh, come into the now. Just be here now. There was space inside of me. There was energetic space, heart space, love space, to hold the space for her grief. And I got to learn about another family member and some beautiful things that I might never have known if we were rushing and, sort of pushing the moment and, just being, having an agenda to our time together. And I realized it was an honor to hear about this family member and what had happened, and just to witness it. And I didn't need to fix it for her. She's already had a major loss in her life that's changed her, stretched her, grew her. And that was it. It was just a beautiful moment. And then I was able to offer a prayer to her heart, to her family's heart. And it was a beautiful, just sacred exchange. And, I realized what a gift it is to be able to hold the space without attachment. And yeah, that just felt important to share about my day so far. And that message. right? Slow, simple, soft. This is what I'm realizing now as the words are coming out of my mouth. This is the message for our weekend, for our full moon, blue moon weekend. And I took a meditation class on Tuesday night from Kate Kent. She's such a beautiful healer and medicine woman. And she talked about the blue moon, and she said, this is a moon of second chances. And I don't know why, that just made me feel happy, right? It made me feel excited, like, okay, this is the moon of second chances. And literally, one of the coolest things for a client happened that was so second chances. And a deep healing and learning for her. I won't share the story right now, but it was just like, oh my God, this is the moon of second chances. And it's like just hearing that, just knowing that, right? You have a second chance to mend a bridge, to practice slow, simple, soft, to rewrite the story, right? To look at your pain, because what I do as an angel coach is I help my clients look at their pain through the eyes of love, through the eyes of their soul, and through the eyes of their angels and guardian angels. But not from this, like, not from exiling, not from suppressing, not from spiritually bypassing, right? Because we're a soul having a human experience, and part of that human experience can be deep grief. Hold on, this is coming out. Oh, I thought that was popping out a little. Okay. Can be trauma, can be physical illness. And the message this full moon is to slow down physically and emotionally, right? To welcome the calm of your angels, right? To slow down, to relax, to that you're safe to slow down, to feel and bring in safety. Thank you. I know the angels were saying something, right? Slow down, relax, step into your next level of safety, right? You're safe to slow down. So when you start to feel that rushing, when you start to feel that pushing, and here's what the angels are saying, why slow down? Because when the slowing down is about being in the now, in the present moment, which is where your angels are right here, right now, sending you love. And this is where we receive the download, the epiphany, the miracle, the insight now. And then I love simplify, right? Because the ego complicates, right? Watch it if you start to say, this is so complicated, this is complex, this is complicated, this is hard, this is difficult. It's like, oh, okay, I'm in a part, right? So how can I simplify and release the unnecessary and return to the sacred, right? How can I return to the sacred heart, the intuitive heart, the present heart? And that's the medicine of clairfragrance. It's not only about, understand that when you have a clairfragrant moment, right? Smelling a scent that isn't there, or getting a waft of a scent, a smell, or even a taste. That it's a call from your angels. It's like a precursor to a download, right? So when we slow down and simplify and soften, right? Return to the now, return to the sacred, return to the moment. That's when the healing download, the healing insight, the healing medicine, that's when you're able to receive it, right? A call, it was interesting. I was writing Uriel's chapter, and I remembered a message that the angels gave me when I had, when I was at some point, a calm mind hears the divine. And I was like, yeah, right? So I understand the push of the ego to rush, to put pressure on you, to have this, anxiety-filled urgency, right? And your soul's power to slow down, simplify, and soften. And when we soften, right, we're inviting this next level of receptivity, this ability to allow, to take in, to assimilate the gift, the joy, the healing, the medicine that's available for you. Right? And in that softening, we actually step into, it seems counterintuitive, but we step into our sovereignty. In the softness, we can start to trust ourselves again. We can start to be liberated from the pain, from the ego, from the karma. So for me, that karma, I know now, I was shown, okay, it's the shoulds, right? Wishing I was further ahead. Shoulding the, the offerings, the shares, the milestones, all the things, right? Like, oh, okay. And to really bring that part into my heart, apply the alchemy formula to it, and create an energetic shift. And this is something that I have worked with for decades. And I just realized, like, okay, this is one of my parts, one of my protector parts, one of my trauma response parts. And that's okay, right? Because, thank goodness for the slow, simple, soft method. And so this is your weekend to, right, during this blue full moon, what's the second chance that your angels are inviting you to step into? And this weekend, inviting Archangel Jophiel, the angel of clairfragrance, the angel of beauty, the angel of patience, the angel of space clearing. Welcome her. She's the angel that does say, stop and smell the roses. Slow down. And then she's the angel that clears the resistance, the shadow in the throat chakra of shame, unworthiness, impatience, right? And she brings in this beautiful space for grace, space for your soul's joy, your soul's medicine. And so, I hope that this added value to your life. Thank you for liking, sharing, and commenting. It's just an honor to share this teaching with you, share this medicine with you. And I feel like it is a message for us, Earth Angels, Empaths, and Cycle Breakers. This is the weekend to slow down, simplify, and soften so you can have that breakthrough, so you can have that epiphany, so you can have that miracle. And all a miracle is a shift from fear to love. We're looking at it and we're feeling fear, contraction, resistance. We shift it and we start to receive love, feel love. Align with love. Because love is who you truly are. It's the core of your being. It is the fabric of the universe, right? We are here to love and be loved. And yeah, the full moon's going to illuminate that exact part of you. If you're open, right? If you slow down, simplify, and soften, the full moon's going to show you exactly where, right? Through your intuitive channels. Remember, the clairfragrance is like, wake up, come into the now. And then you want to pay attention to the thoughts in your mind, the vision in your inner eye, mind's eye, the audible messages, the gut feelings, right? The clairfragrance is like the signal, the sacred signal, the soft signal, the quiet signal to pay attention, slow down, simplify, and soften. And the more you ask, right? Ask and you shall receive. Ask for signs, ask for support, ask for healing, ask for the downloads, ask for the epiphanies. How can I see this wound? How can I see these shoulds in my shoulders differently? And for me, it was just like, it's just an old protector, right? It's a trauma response. And now I know this is what needs to release in this full moon. So thank you for that guidance. Thank you for that wisdom. Thank you, Part, for loving me. And so it's an honor to be an angel coach and to share my medicine in this way. And I'm so grateful for all of my clients who have said yes. And I do have several openings in my practice, and I would love to have this beautiful conversation with you. So I have something called, I have a free consult. It's called an Angelic Pain Relief Consult. And this is, first of all, I want to say, I understand how vulnerable it is to open up your heart, open up your pain, open up your wound. So it's so courageous to even consider hiring a coach to help you to heal this pain. But understand that if your soul is leading you to this conversation, then it's all divine. And there was something else the angels were saying about this, like, okay, yes, thank you. And understand that hiring me as your coach is about ending the cycle once and for all. Because our focus is going to be the gems, right? Receiving the gems, getting you, honestly, getting you out of the story, getting you to that higher perspective of your pain. And so in the consult, it's a 1-hour conversation over Zoom. I'm going to be listening to you and your angels. And I'm going to share what your angels are saying about your pain. And we're going to clear the noise, right? The clutter, right? There could be a lot of parts that are like, heal me, heal me, heal me. And we're going to get down to the core of it, the root of it. Yes, I hear all these parts, but this is what, if you focus on this and we apply the angelic ray, right? And we apply the alchemy formula to this wound, healing will occur. Transformation will occur. Alchemy will occur. And then if we're a good fit, I'll share the details of my coaching program with you. I do have several ways that you can work with me now, and that is, I'm happy about that. I'm honored to have multiple ways to connect with me and the angels and me and my medicine. So I will find the program that works for you. We'll together create your personalized, customized roadmap to relief, even if it's honestly just your next right step. So I'd love to have that conversation with you. I'm going to put that information in the comments so angels remind me. And then I'm excited. I love Sacred Ground. I agreed this year to teach a series of classes there called Angels and Intuition. And I intentionally, purposefully chose Jophiel and the intuitive channel of Claire Fragrance in June. Because I know there's, people are on vacation, we're outside, all the things. And I also know that this is like the perfect time when the roses are blooming, right? When we're outside more, to understand this, not only to understand this channel and the shadow of the channel and all of that, but to activate it to the next level, to attune your Claire Fragrance to your guardian angel's love with the help of Jophiel. And to learn how to, honestly slow down, simplify, and soften, right? So you can have pain relief. So you can end that pain cycle once and for all, because my mission is to help you glow up, glow from the inside out. So happy Friday. Have a beautiful full moon weekend. I hope this added value to your life. I love you all. I'm so grateful for you. I hope you have a beautiful, amazing, illuminated, joyful weekend. And I will see you soon. Also today I realize now this is so full moon. I had this really cool, I have another wonderful offering coming up in the summer, and I'll be sharing more about that on Monday. All right, I love you. Be well. Mwah. Bye, everyone. See you soon. Hope to see you in Claire Fragrance is Saturday, June 6th from 3 to 5 p.m. at Sacred Ground. It's $47, and I would love for you and your angels to join us there. It's going to be very lighthearted, joyful, fun, just fun. Like, let's just have some fun. Mwah. Bye.